Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
A video of a man hitting his wife while they're infantily crying on the floor recently went viral on social media. The man Om Prakash is a resident of Aligarh's Khodia Khurd village. This man is infamous in his area for inflicting domestic violence on his wife. Bothered by the atrocities he inflicted on his wife, one of the locals decided to record his behavior and share it on social media so that something could be done about it. The police have now arrested Om Prakash and he has confessed to the violence.
ये थाना टप्पल क्षेत्र में जट्टारी चौकी में खेड़िया खुर्द करके गांव पड़ता है। वहां से एक वीडियो सुबह वायरल हुआ था जिसमें एक आदमी एक औरत को मारते हुए दिखाई दे रहा है और एक बच्चा भी वहां पर जमीन पर पड़ा हुआ था रोते हुए। उसी पर हमने संज्ञान लेते हुए स्थानीय पुलिस को बताया इसमें जांच करके इसमें कार्रवाई करने के लिए। तुरंत ही स्थानीय पुलिस द्वारा जाकर उस जो उसमें आदमी दिखाई दे रहा है उसको गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया और वो जो महिला है उसके द्वारा रिटर्न कंप्लेंट लेकर इसमें मुकदमा लिखा गया।
इस व्यक्ति को पता चला है कि पहले भी कई शादियां कर चुका है।
इसके बारे में ये जानकारी हुई है कि इससे पहले भी 2 बार शादियां कर चुका है। ये इसकी तीसरी शादी।
Media reports suggest that domestic violence has seen a steep rise during the COVID-19 related lockdown. A report by The Hindu also suggests that 86% of women who experience domestic violence do not seek help. We reached out to Ms. Jaya Velankar, the director of a women's organization Jagori, and asked her why do so many such cases of domestic violence still go unreported in India.
If you see the situation of Indian women, many of the women belonging to vulnerable caste class strata of our society,
Right.
they do not have enough education, they do not have any means to earn their living, and basically they are raised right from their child to into believing marriage as the only vocation in their life.
Right.
So they are many a times married off at very early ages, and so it so becomes that marriage is the only way of life for them, and there is no easy alternative available. There is this cultural understanding, and again pressure on women that once they are married off, you must have heard that saying also कि अब तुम अपने पैर से चल के गई हो, अब तुम्हारी अर्थी उस घर से बाहर निकलेगी. So whatever happens in that marital home, you have to bear with it. You cannot complain. Try to adjust. If you come back or if you leave your husband's home, then it will bring disrepute to your maternal family, and that is not considered good. So you are not either a good daughter or a good wife or a good daughter-in-law. That is how women are conditioned. So in this situation, when there are no easy alternatives available and there are no conditions in her life where she can create those alternatives easily, she is compelled to continue in that abusive relationship.
Right.
And that is the reason. And during the course of time, they also have children, and that becomes an additional responsibility, and women feel guilty that now if I leave, what will happen to this child? So for children's sake, let me suffer. So they continue to suffer, and that's why such a high percentage of women, even though they are suffering violence daily at a very severe level, continue to live in those abusive relationships.
We also asked Ms. Jaya what can be done to prevent a rise in more such occurrences.
So if we really have to change that, you can imagine we need to bring about changes in our personal family life, community life, in all the systems or institutions that we have in our society, whether it is economy, whether it is law and judiciary, whether it is education. If you raise your children right from childhood saying that my mother gets up at 5 o'clock and she cooks for everyone and my father goes to work, he goes to office, if you instill this kind of stereotypical understandings in children's mind, They are not never going to learn gender equality. So things need to change at various levels.
Right.
Then comes the issue of law and order. I mean, if at such a vast, if you look at the statistics, it's mind-boggling that so many women have to suffer from violence of some kind or the other. 1 in every 3 women, according to NFHS, National Family Health Survey, has said that she has suffered violence from her intimate partner at least once in her lifetime.
Right.
So you can imagine what is the extent of this violence. So we have some good laws, but the implementation is the problem. The
Right.
way the judges, the way the whole violence redressal system that our government has created, it lacks the actual real spirit to help the woman. The woman has to prove her worth and her genuineness of her case every time she goes. She faces roadblocks. So we need that to change. We need a complete change in the whole impunity culture. Right from childhood till the death, a boy or a man is certain that even if he hits his sister or hits any woman in the family, and then later on his wife, then later on his daughter, or maybe he continue to raise his hand on his daughter-in-law, no one is going to stop him. So he enjoys that impunity and male privileges till his life comes to end.
Right.
That has to change.
Right.
The culture of impunity from the individual man to whether it is police force, whether it is judiciary, whether it is the lawmakers, all those concerned, people who are entrusted with the responsibility of protecting women's rights and well-being, that has to come to an end. And today
Right.
we see, unfortunately, we have formed some very good laws. There are a lot of legal reform, and women's movement has always worked for it. But those are not implemented.
This report is by Adnan Khan and Meghla Saran for Mojo.